Hello everyone! Sara back after Mikko's request. He wanted to see my Katatonia collection, and I don't have a huge or full Katatonia collection, but yeah, why not? You know, I showed my Opeth vinyl and they're kind of related via the Mikael Åkerfeldt, Jonas Renkse friendship there, so why not? I promised Mikko from Finland several collection videos. Sorry, I will do more, but I am starting right now. You asked me today. I will not upload this today, but yeah, you asked me today, so why not start directly, I thought. And Mikko calls me Jonas Renkse's sister because he thinks I resemble the singer, so yeah, got my Jonas Renkse hat on here right now, so call me Sara Renkse. I wish I was his sister, then I would know Mikael Åkerfeldt better, you know. But anyway, Mikko, starting off with a release I think you like because it is on Svart Records in Finland. Okay, what is this then? Well, it's the reissue of Dance of December Souls. This is the old stuff. You can tell that by the different logo. It kind of resembles the unanimated kind of those bands from Sweden with the Black Death kind of music, and this is just that. This is when Jonas was still growling away, so very nice reissue they made of this. Let me see what it says here. The first Katatonia album returns in luxurious analog form. More dynamics, less compression, and includes the Jehovah Elohim Math EP. So it does. This is how they looked back in the day. Jonas there, with his blonde hair back then. 3-piece. You know, Svart Records, I agree with you, Mikko. They always do a good package. On black with the Svart labels there, of course. This is just great, you know. I liked Katatonia. I discovered them quite late, actually. It wasn't in this period because I was listening to so many bands back then. I had a hard time keeping them apart almost. You know, local bands and lots of Scandinavian bands were just popping out. There was something in the water here in Sweden and in Norway and Finland. Bands, great metal, extreme metal bands was just too many almost. But so I didn't discover Katatonia back then. But since then I have grown to love them more. At first the first album I heard was Viva Emptiness, which I really love. But I had to jump on this as it's quite hard to find. I had to jump on the reissue as what was I going to say? As fast as it came. That was what I am quite tired now. I always seem to do videos when I'm either been drinking lots of coffee or I'm too tired. But yeah, sorry about my tongue slipping everywhere. At least it's not drooling on the vinyl, so that's a good thing. Here, the EP here too, of course. Svart labels with the lyrics here. Great way to start if and I say if you're into the old material, not maybe if you're into the new stuff, because this sounds a lot different. It's much more death oriented back in the day with black type of vocals also. But Jonas, I must say, is a great singer, both in the growl way and in the new kind of clean vocals. He has very, very smooth voice. The next thing I have is this one I found a couple of years ago in Gothenburg, actually. It's a picture disc. I don't have too many picture discs in my collection. But it says here, Katatonia for Funerals to Come, catalog number, side A, Shades of Emerald Fields, for Funerals to Come, side B, Funeral Wedding Epistle. So it's the For Funerals to Come EP. With kind of clear vinyl with the picture disc there. Beautiful picture disc. I just had to grab this as it is an original. Now I've seen this just came out, I believe, was reissued maybe on ordinary vinyl, so, but I just have this picture disc. It wasn't too expensive at all, but it had been sitting there for quite some time in Gothenburg, so I was, you know, I was really happy to get it. Still great, more dark kind of, going from the death metal stuff, more dark metal. Still great, still very catatonic, and still very melancholic, depressive music. Dark. I'm missing one here. Last Fair Deal Gone Down, but I have that on CD. Reissue here from Peaceville, number 667, almost there, of 1500. Tonight's Decision. New logo there, of course. Great reissue. Peaceville is really doing a good job with the the reissues on black vinyl. With great, you can see great sleeves here. I don't know if you have this one. I think you have this one, Mikko. There are lots of people in the vinyl community now that really likes Katatonia with the new album, yeah. So I bet some of you guys have this. This is another reissue, as I got this when it was released in 2003, but on CD. So Viva Emptiness, my favorite record by Katatonia by far. I mean, I love Dance of December Souls, but yeah, this is the one I discovered them with. Great cover. Great, as with Opeth, great artwork that really is very, very fitting to the music. This is not a double, it's a single vinyl here. The CD has lots of more pictures, so it's worth to have the CD also. Just standard black vinyl. It sounds really great. This was released, reissued in 2011. So great to have that. That was actually one of the last ones I actually bought. I had been waiting for that to be reissued. Don't you just love that? It's very, very depressing. And I can tell you that this music is really depressing. This is where they find their very essence for me. Ghost of the Sun, Will I Arrive, Burn the Remembrance, Walking by a Wire. My favorite one, I think, is one of my favorites. I love Ghost of the Sun, but yeah, Evidence. Also great and beautiful inside the City of Glass. Beautiful, just a beautiful melancholic, but it's very depressing. It's more depressing than Opeth, you know. They have that beautiful energy to it, also the music, but for me it's much more depressing, and you can really tell that Renkse has a dark side in him. Okay, another reissue. After Viva Emptiness, this came, The Great Cold Distance, and I have forget about the number, but this was limited to 2,000 records. This is actually the reissue. I think it's the original one. Time passes by, but this was released in 2006, and this is the favorite after my second favorite after Viva Emptiness. This is one I really love. Also so damn depressing. You can hear that by just the title, The Great Cold Distance. Yeah, this is full of cold and distance. Just have a feeling that the persons writing this music and playing this music are the most lonely people in the world. In good ways and in bad ways, really. Soil Song, My Twin is a beautiful, beautiful song. They also did a video of that. Follower, July, Journey Through Pressure. Yeah. This has some extra tracks actually. It's not often the vinyl edition has, but not the CD, but this vinyl does have the bonus tracks in the white with the urban dub and Code Against Code. That's not on the CD, not on my original CD anyway. Here, of course, the Cross where Entombed also took photos, Stockholm there. And that's Jonas Renkse there with the long hair. Maybe it does look like me. The paper, not the cardboard, but the paper kind of bags. Beautiful, beautiful red. Yeah, I wish tonight's decision was blue and Viva Emptiness maybe silver, but the black is fitting also with the music. But this is really, really cool red vinyl. Double album, of course. Got one also. Those red. I know you like to see the inner sleeves, Mikko, but yeah, I do like when the company or band has taken time to do good inner sleeves or inserts. But really recommend this one, and this is great sound quality. You know, they started to really explore the perfect production or so, and some say they've found it on a new one. For me, they were on this one, and the one after that, which I will show soon, is perfection. If a band is looking for that perfection in production, for me, because the new album still haven't really gotten into that, and it maybe has too good production for me. It's, I don't know, it's lacking of some emotion for me, but this great production, when I heard it, I was just blown away. It's a beautiful record. It's beautiful in the sorrow. If you're going through pain, heartache, you're losing your loved ones, your family, your friends, or whatever to anything, you can find both comfort in this, but also it can really, which can be a dangerous thing if you don't control it, it can really double up your emotions of that pain. So for me now, Katatonia is something I don't listen to all the time, because it does what music does. For me, music really makes us feel something, or just makes us relax, but it always has an impact on me, music I like. And I'm drawn to music that has an impact on me. And Katatonia's music has that. Not the new album as much, but yes. So, recommend that. Also, of course, recommend this one. This was limited to 1,000 copies. I have 373. Ordered this straight away from Peace Will when it came. It's the black edition. Night is a new day. Still beautiful. Travis Smith, of course, as has done the Opeth artwork. He does something else. It's not exactly the same as the Opeth stuff, but yeah, they resemble the way they think about art, I think. So beautiful there. Double vinyl. The black red city there. Very dramatic title on this one, but it is quite fitting. Still, for me, even better production. Perfectionist. They are very much perfectionist. You know, they are very professional musicians which have been doing their thing for many years, as with Opeth. Here, for me, it was with this and The Great Cold Distance and the more grittier Viva Emptiness. This was me. This for me was the peak. You know, hard to get any better, or how to get any more production, better production, better songs without losing the emotions. So for me, they were at their peak there, if you are talking about the new kind of Katatonia. I mean, this is just an album which is great from first song to last song, as with Viva Emptiness, The Great Cold Distance, also Forsaker, beautiful, The Longest Year, Idle Blood, Onward into Battle. You can just say anything. Nephilim, Day and Then the Shade, beautiful, Jonas Rengs's voice there. And Departure, it's a beautiful duet, very dark. Also, you can get these 3 records, you can just listen from the start to the end. I don't want to listen to one song only. I'm an album kind of girl, you know, and these are perfect. But yeah, as with the ones before that, you feel a lot of emotions. You can really notice that Jonas, he returns to different type of months. The months of July, he has the same kind of he likes Departure, he likes that type of theme and that words. He returns to different words or almost the same sentences as with earlier records, and yeah, he does his thing. But you, on this, you just like that. You are not, if you are like me, you're not sick of it at all. So this is one that really I liked from the beginning, but it grew on me. You can hear more and more, and such a great production. They were working so long to get the production. This is the new one, which I have a bit of a hard time with. I like it, but it hasn't, you know, it hasn't gone into my heart and soul through my ears yet. I hope it does, but yeah. Dead End Kings. The artwork is very nice, but I have a hard time taking it all in, the artwork and the music. I don't know why, but yeah, I do know why, because I've explained it, but nice anyway. As I said, double black here. But yeah, I saw them live with Alcest. I've spoken about that, and they sounded great. Maybe almost too great, too perfect, you know. But Jonas, I've seen them live 2 times. The first time Jonas was pretty much almost hiding behind his hair most of the time, as he does, because he gets into the music and into the lyrics, and they are not happy lyrics. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that little. I did not show you the single, Go back to my record store day video if you want to see that. Only vinyl. Take care. Bye.